Morning, we woke up here in Tegucigalpa. Today we're off to Nicaragua. Big thanks to these guys here for the good night. It was a good night though. Today's big day off to Nicaragua. Let's go. It's quite early.
Vámonos a la pija.
Vámonos a la pija. Vamos a la pija.
Me acabo de encender.
Early morning here. With my driver from yesterday, Giovanni, who's so sweet, willing to take me to Chulateca. So early morning here in Tegucigalpa. We're on our way to Chulateca, which is already quite close to the Nicaraguan border. Yesterday did some more research on Nicaragua. Situation seems pretty much the same, but it's still focused on the hotspots. I still have contact with a local guy from there, from Malpaisillo, where I should be staying tonight. It's not too far from the border, so we're just gonna try and get there today really early. Right now it's like 5:30, so we're really leaving early, which is very good actually. I also had to file a request to actually get into Nicaragua. Didn't really know that before, but these guys helped me out with that. And the funny thing was, I filed out the request, just filled out my name and okay, I want to enter Nicaragua. I sent them the email with the official document, and it only took like 2-3 hours, and they just sent me back, yeah, it's allowed, it's accepted, you can go into Nicaragua. So not really a problem apparently for me at least. They say that it might have to do that just Belgium, just European passing by, and that they don't really need to check anything. So I guess that says something. We'll see however how things go today. We just made a little stop to try some tostacas. Another typical food of Honduras. Let's go. So these are famous tostacas. They're a bit like tamales in Mexico. I'm very tired though. I'm not that hungry yet, but I'm gonna share it with Giovanni. These weren't los tacos. These are tostacos, which we're gonna eat, and these were nacatamales. So a little bit similar to tamales, but they're actually made of rice and potatoes instead of corn. So these are nacatamales, and these are tostacos, which we're gonna try right now.
Hi, that sounds good. It's gonna take us the morning. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we cleaned a lot of stuff up already.
I think you're gonna get the pep talk. No more kids thing.
So we're arriving in Chulateca. Apparently this is like a very famous bridge that we're just crossing to enter Chulateca over here. And basically just gonna drop off here and then hitchhike the final part towards the Nicaraguan border. And let's see how that's gonna go. Bueno, Maje, muchísimas gracias. Realmente. Y bueno, no tengo manera de agradecerte. Si vienes para Bélgica o Chile, me avisas. Bueno,
Dale, yo te aviso.
perfecto.
Dale,
nos vemos.
vamos.
Chao. Okay, so we are now in Chulateca. I have to hike out of city center a little bit. I have to thank this guy so much for the last 2 days. Definitely check my last vlog as well on how I met Giovanni. Brought me all the way to here. Had a crazy day yesterday in Tegucigalpa. But now we're on the way to the Nicaraguan border. Very curious to see how it's gonna turn out. Quick little stop here
These guys are selling eggs and dairy products and chicken, etc. Next ride, getting closer to Nicaragua.
So I just made it out of the truck and I am now continuing to hitchhike to the Nicaraguan border.
We got into the next ride. I hope you can hear this. Quite a bit of wind. I have to say though, the guy in the truck told me as well, this part of Honduras is super peaceful. Like, people are so friendly over here. There's heaps of nature. There's a really calm vibe as well. So really liking it over here. I'm curious to see how it will be when I cross the border.
We got into the last ride towards the border of Nicaragua. These girls actually didn't have to be at the border. They're gonna do a little detour to actually drop me off at the border, which is so kind. And then we'll see how easily we will get through. Pretty curious what's gonna happen right now. Gonna see. So as you can see over here, it's basically a massive line waiting to get into Nicaragua because, well, it's not as easy as it was to get into Nicaragua. So all these trucks over here are just making a massive line because they have to wait. But we're just skipping this because they're going back.
We made it to the border. Not allowed to film here.
Sí, te doy curva para Nicaragua.
¿Tengo que entrar aquí nomás?
Sí.
¿Esa es la línea para entrar a Nicaragua? Nicaragua. ¿Pica bus? No. Estoy pasando pidiendo ride nomás. Sí. Gracias. We made the exit of Honduras. Now we have to go into Nicaragua. No, a Nicaragua. Sí, Malpaisillo. Sí, ¿lo conoces? Sí. ¿Tú eres de Nicaragua o no? Sí. Ah, bueno.
Adelante del Chinandega.
Sí. We made it out of Honduras. It was a long waiting line. Now I have to walk about 500 meters over a bridge and then have to get into Nicaragua, so that will be the more exciting part. I've just talked with a Nicaraguan dude though, and he told me like Nicaragua is actually pretty chill right now, except for these hotspots, of course, which are Masaya and Managua. But the north seems to be pretty fine, like really okay, he told me. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is Honduras right there.
Hola, ¿cómo estamos?
And this is the river, and that is Nicaragua. So we're still not at the border, we still have to get into Nicaragua. These guys actually try to bring you over the bridge and charge you like a lot of money, but it's like 200-meter walk. Funny little side story right here. I need to enter Nicaragua, and that's okay, I can get in, but I have to pay an entry fee. But I'm only allowed to pay it in dollars, American dollars. I can't even use a local currency, which is Cordobas. And I had to switch my Cordobas to dollars. Very strange, don't know why, but yeah. Okay, we're official through Nicaraguan customs. I am in Nicaragua without any problems, I have to say. It was actually quite easy to get in here. Now I'm going to Malpaisillo, where I know a culture host. That's actually the guy that I've been talking to in Nicaragua. And actually I just talked with a tourist guy as well over here. And he told me that it's pretty secure for tourists right now. Like, now that the roadblocks have been cleared, it is pretty okay in general to travel here as a tourist. So that is definitely reassuring from the government. So it's pretty good. Not funny, I have to say though. I am marked, because I'm carrying pepper spray when I hitchhike. I'm marked that I have a weapon or a chemical, as you can see over here. There. I definitely say yes. They just looked at the paper, turned it around and signed it. They didn't even care. Like, they didn't even read that I had a weapon.
Bueno, era un golpe de estado realmente.
Sí, es un golpe de
estado realmente. Ya, ya, entonces, claro, entonces la gente comenzó a estar muy confundida. Incluso pues, realmente, como le decía antes, los turistas pasan desapercibidos sobre esta situación. Claro que no vas a andar en la calle.
No, es que yo tengo mi celular también, yo estoy pidiendo ride desde México ya, pero yo sé que en general hay muy buena gente y ayuda. So I just had a chat with this tourist guy and he just told me like things are really clearing up here. It's really okay for tourists to travel, and tourists have always been well received and kept safe during the situation. So I think I'm just gonna be fine. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink over here and let's start hitchhiking again in Nicaragua. Into my second Nicaraguan ride. The first one that you saw was just a really short ride, about 10 minutes with Bud to a town called Malpaisillo, and now we're on the way, probably already directly to Malpaisillo, which is awesome. It is a little truck with some clouds over here, and my bag is there in the back behind the cows. Very friendly guy over here. How you doing? So entering Nicaragua, people are super friendly as well, just as in Honduras. So far, it's been really good. Everybody's telling me as well that, yeah, there were some problems, but everything seems to be getting more stable over the last weeks for them practically. Really, and they also said for tourism it always has been okay, like, okay, there were some dangers, but in general, this was never aimed at tourists, so you could always, in general for tourists, it's been quite safe. I've heard different stories from people that were here though, and that had to run because they really didn't feel safe, which I get because the protests were very, very violent. But the thing is, it was only in a couple of hotspots. It was not everywhere. It was in Masaya, Managua, a little bit in Leon as well. It was really in the cities. I'll be evading the cities as well. Malpaisillo is just like a town, so I won't be having any troubles there. And then I'm just gonna go to Popoyo, passing Masaya and Managua, but not entering, like going past them. So I should be fine over there as well, hopefully. All the people I've talked to so far, which is about 8 Nicaraguans so far, plus the guy that is there. So, and up until now, I have a good feeling about this, but we'll see how things go. I hope I don't get surprised by a bad protest or anything. We'll see. Anyway, until now, just awesome experience, very friendly guys. My driver just gave me the coolest present ever. This is like what they typically put on cows here to mark them. He has one as a key hanger, a key locker, as you can see here. And he just gave me one as a little thing to remember him. I think I'm gonna use it as well as a key hanger. It's pretty cool. I don't know, I love these little gifts. These are the best things. I will definitely remember this for a long time. So far, Nicaragua, awesome. I've just entered though, so we'll see how things go. We're very close to Malpaisillo, which is my end destination for today. It's only like 12 o'clock, so because I left so early, I made it very early as well. I have to say, I do feel really lucky the last days because it's been going so well. I mean, last vlog, you should definitely check it out. I got a ride from really close to San Pedro Sula. It was going all the way to Chula. I got exactly where I needed to be. Now again, I had a short ride, but then I had a ride that goes exactly where I needed to be. So, I don't know, but you can, in some way I feel lucky, but in another way it's also not possible, I think, to be lucky that many times. entrance. So maybe in general, hitchhiking is just not a thing. You get lucky a lot more than you think. Anyway, we're arriving here in Malpaisillo, and I'm gonna search for Jimmy, my couch host. He sent me a location yesterday of where I should go. Okay, just had to take one final ride to Malpaisillo. They dropped me off quite close to the entrance, but this guy's bringing me all the way to the center, so an extra ride over here. We made it to Malpaisillo. Just have to walk in the town here and find a bar. Okay, just arrived at a little bar here in Malpaisillo. Jimmy, my couchsurf host, who actually also has a bar, isn't here yet because they went for a tour to Cerro Negro, a big mountain over here. Malpaisillo is quite calm. Tourism in Nicaragua has declined a lot since the protests, so in general you don't really see that much tourism, mostly local people. And this is just a small little village. I don't think it is touristy at all in any way. And this is very good on the way to the south, while I'm still evading the big city. So there's just a little town that is a perfect stop. I also have like this couchsurf guy over here that I know. I'm just gonna have some food here in this bar. Just was chatting with the owner over here and wait till Jimmy gets back. I'll just show you what it looks like over here real quick. Little snack over here, some chicken, some sauce, and then went to get some fresh donuts. These guys are actually still hot. The city is really quite deserted though, mainly because like a lot of people went away as well, and there just has been less tourism, so it will take a little bit of time for the country to rebuild itself, I think, and that's what he says as well. But in general, it is quite tranquil and peaceful over here, I'd say. I was just chatting with the guy from the bar here, and he gave me some atulillo, which he just bought from the street, and he wants to tell me what it is. I just have to try it, so let's go. I think it has cinnamon, so I think I'm gonna like it.
No, ayer me pagaron. Y no se pierde, ahí está eso, claro.
Claro, claro.
No se ha ido, pues. Como el caserío que está aquí en el malecón de Managua, caserío que está ahí.
Y eso es bueno, pero de una manera también como se quedó en el poder, como reelegirse mismo también es un poco...
Es algo malo.
Trying out the local beer over here, which is called Doña, with this very friendly guy. He just bought me a beer because I'm without money. But let's drink this one.
Mamá, si este día llega ya, ya te dije lo que te iba a decir. Entre vos y yo, aquí ya no existe nada. ¿Quedamos?
Gracias.
Sí, amor. Lo mismo quedamos.
So we're on to number 3. Enjoying myself over here. So there's still protests going on against the government, and basically they're passing by here right now, so we're gonna have a look.
En cualquier parte del mundo nacen más mujeres que hombres. En cualquier parte, más mujeres que hombres.
Sí, China, ¿no?
No, en toda parte del mundo.
Wait a couple of hours in the bar, but I had a lot of drinks from a lot of guys that just started talking with me. I don't have any cash with me though, so they just offered me drinks, which was awesome. Anyway, Jimmy just arrived here, my couch host. We had a little ride on the motorbike to the place, and we're gonna enter right now.
Yo le hacía el tour en 20 pagando la camioneta, el agua y todo. ¿Entendés? Yo pagaba a mi otro amigo que me llevaba en el bar.
Pero ahora los chicos que están aquí, ¿de dónde son? ¿De otra parte?
Son amigos míos de Masaya.
So I just had a talk here with Jimmy, guys who posts. It seems to be that the problems are still pretty big though in Nicaragua, but mainly it's in the bigger cities, and here in smaller towns I don't really know what's going on because they're not really aware of it. But in bigger cities, it's definitely still going quite bad. It's already over in 350 deaths, which you might already know in the news. By the time you see this video, it might be more, by the way. Basically, we're just at a car wash where Jimmy is getting his motorcycle washed. And it's really funny side story, like this car wash, only women work there. It's kind of a statement that women can do this work as well. Nicaragua still has quite a massive culture, as in general in Central America. And they kind of made a point like we can do this work as well. And Jimmy, being quite a traveler, just loves to support it, so he always goes there to wash his motorcycle. Pretty interesting stuff over here. He's an awesome guy, but he did warn me though that there is still some problems, but if I would evade like the main cities, it should be fine in general. Anyway, he told me some cool stories about his hostel, how a lot of people come here. But the thing is, Malpaisillo is totally not touristic. It's like a unique place, and his little bar hostel couchsurfing place that it has like is attracting quite a lot of internationals through couchsurfing, and because it's like the only place in the whole little town that attracts internationals, a lot of locals go there as well because they're interested and they want to talk with these people because they've never seen like international tourists before in this town, or they barely see any, for it, so to say. Some of them of course have traveled or lived in the United States or whatever, but not a lot of people see international tourists every day. So very interesting over here. Seems like this is gonna be an awesome culture.
No conocía dónde vivían, pero en lo que iba pendiente.
Fueron al colegio. Sí, se lo echar. Sí, vení.
So, just chilling here at Jimmy's bar. So basically, he has a bar right here that he started here with Malpaisillo, as I told you earlier. Just have a look. There's some cozy chairs over here. All the sand over here as well is sand from the volcano nearby. And well, this is basically the bar. So this is the outside shower that we're using over here. It's the only shower that he has. I like it though, like really in nature. Some experience. Let's go. These outside showers are amazing. I always love them. It's been a long time since I've had one. I think the last time was on a surf camp. Love it.
Pura toña.
Está buenísima el bar, y todo.
98 taleño, del centro de Nicaragua.
And we're gonna eat some pupusas. I've never eaten this before, but it should be good. Anyway, cheers. So this is some gallo pinto. Okay, today has been amazing, like really, I love today. Just getting out of Honduras, getting up super early at 5 o'clock with the awesome last hitchhike that I had with Giovanni. Definitely check the last vlog as well on how I met that guy and I was able to stay with him and his friend in Tegucigalpa. Anyway, brought me early to Chuloteca. From there I hitchhiked quickly to the Nicaraguan border and just got through customs without any problems. And in general, just hitchhiking has been so nice here. People are so friendly, and I have to say, okay, I'm still in the north, in the more tranquil part of Nicaragua. I haven't seen any cities yet, so I can't really say yet how bad things are. I mean, I've heard various reactions. I think the one from Jimmy is the most representative, as he is a student and he's very involved in the situation. And it seems to be there's still a lot of trouble going on, but as he said, mainly on the hotspots being the big cities, mainly Managua and Masaya, of course. The more I think, I will definitely stay a day here with these guys. I've also talked with my friend that I would meet up in Nicaragua, and we have just decided that we're just gonna meet up in Costa Rica, so I am going straight through Nicaragua. We will not be staying in Nicaragua. Anyway, I just love it here. People are so nice. I had these beers earlier on with these guys, and they were just inviting me, like they had drinks for me because I ran out of cash, and I still don't have any cash right now. They just started talking to me and told me, like, have a beer, I'll buy some beers for you. I just love these local little towns where people are just not affected by tourism, and they're just very interested to hear like tourists' their stories because they're not that exposed to it in general. Also, this bar and this place is just such a unique place. Like, I think Jimmy did a great job over here. Anyway, for today, I'm just gonna have some food, relax here at the bar, chat up with some people, have a good night in general, relax a bit, but go to sleep early because I got up way too early today and it was a tiring day. Definitely thinking a lot as well, like, am I gonna get through the border and all of these things, and is it gonna be safe in Nicaragua? But in the end, it was just super nice. Anyway, that will be it for me today. It was an epic day, but I'm out.